Well, welcome back to my second video, my fellow YouTubians. My last video, if you haven't seen it, was about me breaking into my own house. Luckily, I didn't have to break into my house today because I actually found my key. So, I have something to share with you guys. I used to dick around my freshman high school year, so I'm behind 7 credits in high school and I am a junior. So, this summer, I have to make up these huge packets that have 5 units to them, which really sucks. But I feel that I can do it and graduate on time. And so, yeah, I just don't really know what I should do. Like, should I work on it all summer? Or should I take online classes for it? I'm asking you guys for help on that anyway. So, I'm moving on. About the environment. I'd like to talk to you guys about that today. So, I was wondering what your guys' opinion on our environment and how we should take care of it or why we shouldn't take care of it. There's a lot of problems, like the Great Garbage Pacific Patch that is the size of Texas floating in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And it is just an island full of plasticky sand because all we do is just throw our garbage into the ocean and then it just like goes into the Pacific current and all glumps together. How are we supposed to get rid of that? Or how will we manage to get rid of that? What will we do with these plastic wastes? Can we recycle them even though they've been eaten by seagulls and other animals? Which seagulls and other animals are dying of starvation because they just eat plastic caps and bottles and stuff. Also, another thing is pollution and whether we should go to hybrid cars or move to nuclear power or move to solar power or move to wind power. I think the main reason people want to avoid moving into alternative energies is because it costs a lot of money and it takes fossil fuels and carbon monoxide to make these things, and some of them use generators which need fossil fuels in them. And so it is really confusing on how we're going to have an alternative energy that does not avoid having like harmful gases or harmful things that could damage our environment, such as the windmills on how they kill birds and take up giant spaces and make a lot of noise and could possibly break and need a generator, or solar power which needs silicone, which silicone is a very dangerous thing, and if you go around it, it can kill you or possibly give you cancer, which birds run into either. And plus, solar power only retrieves 15% of the sunlight absorbed into it. There's also wave energy, which we use waves from like our shorelines, which isn't very efficient. And nuclear power. And nuclear power I feel is a good source of energy, except for the radiation and how if we have a world disaster, these plants cannot be maintained, and if they're not maintained, they'll explode, such as the one in Japan. So we just really need to figure out what to do on that, and also how we can like make a movement on how to make people recycle. How do we make people recycle if they don't really want to? Some kids in my school go clear to the end of the hallway to throw something away in a garbage can instead of just recycle it, which the recycling bins are just right next to them. It is really confusing how some people just really could care less about our planet. I mean, how would you feel if you lived 300 more years and you were just in a wasteland and had to wear a gas mask everywhere you went and you had cancer in like every part of your body because of all the chemicals we release into the air? Just, I don't know how we're going to be able to produce such a technology that's going to save our planet, which we've already started to destroy. There's also a theory called the global warming theory, which everyone knows about. Actually, since we've been like contributing to global warming for like the last 80 years, we have like the last 80 years is how much sufficiency we put into the atmosphere, and it has just increased like outstandingly since then. Anyway, but there's a thing called us keeping us from getting more ice ages. Because of us contributing to global warming, we've prevented us from getting 5 of the last supposedly coming up ice ages. And so we actually kind of saved ourselves from an ice age, but we're also killing our planet and causing floods. So is it like worse to have an ice age which we could live through our technology and figure out how to like build things that can last in winter, kind of like an Antarctica, or we could just let everything melt and like cover all the coastlines like Florida or parts of New York and Maine or North Carolina, South Carolina, or Texas or Mexico and possibly California, which is probably just going to break into the ocean anyway. Or like Alaska, which is where we're getting our oil right now because Obama decided it's not a very good idea to get foreign country oil, so that's why our gas prices are up. So what is your guys' opinion? What should we do about the environment? What are some facts that you guys know? And what should my opinion be on this? Because I really don't have an opinion on whether I should help contribute when no one else is contributing, or if there is a large group that is contributing and things are actually happening in the world. And please let me know if you like or dislike my videos, because that would be really great. And you can tell me on what I should improve in, or if I should get plastic surgery or something. Anyway, thank you for listening to my crazy shit.